Hey guys, it's me, Alina, and I'm back on here to just literally check in with you really quick. And I hope everybody's doing well. Obviously, share, like, subscribe, comment, do what you can. It helps us, it helps the algorithm. More people see our videos if that happens, and so hopefully you feel so inclined. I wanted to come on here today because there was just so much going on right now throughout the world. And if you're watching this maybe later at the time, the Jeffrey Epstein files have come out. There's a lot of big things happening. And it's looking like, I don't know, we obviously have further to go. But I wanted to address this because it just seems like everybody's so shocked at like the depravity of these like men and women in these files who are linked to some, atrocious behavior. But it just reminds me, like, because I have been lucky enough to be on a few executive teams, and oftentimes the only trans person, oftentimes the only person of color, oftentimes the only one who's willing to speak up and say something whenever there's something wrong, I can see how this has gone on for a really long time, because even in my own career, I have suffered significantly for always leading with wanting to be more inclusive and or more transparent and or more diverse in thought than, and also dissent, than some of my colleagues, right? And so because of that, I have suffered significantly throughout my career. Although, I've been very blessed. So I can't really, yes, I've suffered, but also I've been very blessed. It's sort of it's an ongoing thing. But I can't help but recognize that even in the small, executive groups that I've been in and the things that I have been witness to or privy to know of, it's not really that shocking. I mean, you have leaders all over the place. You probably work for one who, I know I did, a few of them, who are just solely interested in enriching themselves, just solely interested in what it is that they can do in order to get the most out of that particular position or whatever it was. And I'm not saying that that is not where I come from as well. Like, I obviously need to make money. I obviously need to, elevate my brand and my position in certain instances, so that way I can, move forward with how I want to. But there's a difference, right? Like, I have always been the voice of dissent, always been the one to sort of call out the wrongs when I know that it's necessary because no one else is seeing it, or at least doesn't want to see it. There's just, I say all this because I just know, being in those rooms, in those meetings, in those conversations, like, no one is coming to save you. No one has your best interest at heart. No one is looking forward to, helping you along your way unless it has something to do with them or making them look good. Or, unless it personally enriches them in some way. And it's unfortunate, but that is the truth. I would love to, live in a world where, things are done on merit, but that's just not the truth. People have their positions in certain places, not because they're the most talented, not because they are the best at what they do, not because, there is just no holding a candle to them. It's because they're usually shit people and they're around other shit people who want to see their friends rather than those who actually can do the work elevate to a certain extent. And so I don't know who needs to hear this, but like, no one is coming to save you. And you have to do whatever you got to do in order to get where you want to go. Now, if that means learning a new skill, if that means learning how to speak, or learning how to network, or learning how to create an ecosystem for what you want to do, then that's the work that's going to need to be done. And I hope to set somewhat of an example. It's what I've been doing my entire career. I just didn't realize it. Or maybe I did, and I just am lazy and always was like, oh, let me, I'll work for this company or I'll work for that company, and forget having to do it myself. Well, I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to keep doing that. I certainly am at a point in my life where I would rather work for myself than anybody else, especially having sort of seen just the worst in people, and the worst in people who are in my community, who are quote unquote leaders in my community. And that's from the South Bay to San Francisco. So it's not easy being the one to, what was it? I just saw something the other day, and it was so poignant. And it was just basically saying, like, of course it's not easy to be the one who, I think it was Clay Kane. What did he say? It's not easy being the one to be the messenger, but someone has to do it, right? Like, someone has to do it. It's not easy being the one who has to call out things for what they are, whether they're racist or whether they're discriminatory or whether they're bigoted. And unfortunately, as a trans woman of color, that is just the life that I lead. And so, in what I'm trying to teach with AI and through my planner and through, where is my planner? Where is it? Through my planner. If you haven't seen it, here we go. How to make a dollar out of 15 cents, honey. There you go. If it's not me literally doing the work that is necessary to get done in order to put myself in a position where you can't take nothing away from me because it's all mine, that's just what you have to do. That is just what you have to do. You just have to put in the work and do what is necessary in order to help you grow. And sometimes it is going to be putting your foot down and making sure that you are showing up for you and not just the people who are paying you a paycheck, because there's a lot of stuff I'm doing that I'm not necessarily getting paid for right now, but it doesn't mean that I won't get paid for it later after I've built what I'm going after. So keep that in mind. Do what you can. Utilize my planner in order to help you along your journey and on your way to, creating success in whatever shape or form that manifests itself into your life. But don't give up. Like, whatever you do, keep going and don't give up, because no one is going to save you. You have to do it for yourself. Period. Point blank period, honey. You have to do it for yourself. And whatever that looks like, whether it looks like more content, whether it looks like you're on YouTube, whether it looks like you're making shit that you're giving away for free right now. Whatever that looks like, you must do. And you must do it for just you. And I know it's hard. I know you're tired. I know that it's not easy. And I know how much work it requires. But whatever you do, keep going.